Ibrahim Traoré words sliced through the debate stage like a lightning bolt. The 36-year-old Burkinabé leader, calm and composed, leaned into his microphone, his eyes fixed squarely on J.D. Vance. Across from him, Vance, the American senator known for his sharp tongue and conservative fire, froze. His rehearsed talking points suddenly sounded hollow. The room, filled with journalists, students, and global observers, went silent. It was the moment everyone would remember. The night Ibrahim Traoré destroyed J.D. Vance's argument. Not with volume, not with theatrics, but with one clapback that left the entire hall in stunned silence. This debate was never going to be ordinary. On one side stood J.D. Vance, rising star of American politics, a man who built his career on fiery rhetoric, populist passion, and the best-selling memoir that made him a household name. On the other side sat Ibrahim Traoré, Africa's youngest head of state, a soldier-turned-revolutionary president, whose blunt honesty and defiance of global powers made him one of the most talked-about leaders of his generation. The organizers billed it as a dialogue on democracy, sovereignty, and leadership. But everyone in that hall knew it would be a clash of worlds, a man representing the old guard of Western influence versus a leader who embodied the unapologetic rise of global South independence. The early exchanges were tense but polite. Vance hammered his themes: stability, tradition, the dangers of radicalism. Traoré countered with calls for justice, dignity, and the right of nations to chart their own destiny. The audience clapped, murmured, leaned in. But then came the spark. Vance raised his voice, his tone dripping with condescension. "Mr. Traoré, with all due respect, you don't understand how democracy works. You talk about freedom, yet you silence opposition. You talk about sovereignty, yet you rely on chaos." Gasps rippled through the audience. It was the line Vance had prepared, the one he thought would put Traoré on the defensive. Cameras zoomed in, waiting for a heated exchange. But Traoré didn't raise his voice. He didn't take the bait. Instead, he leaned forward, his tone measured, his eyes unblinking. "Senator," he said quietly, "when you speak of democracy, you speak of what is written in books. When I speak of democracy, I speak of what is written in blood. My people have fought against colonizers, mercenaries, and corruption to stand where we are today. You lecture me on principles you inherited. I live the cost of principles we had to win." The silence that followed was deafening. Even Vance's supporters shifted uncomfortably in their seats. For the first time that evening, the senator had no quick retort, no snappy comeback. He simply stared, his jaw tight, his face betraying the impact of the words. Clips of the exchange exploded online within minutes. Hashtags like #Traoré Clapback and #Vancesolent trended globally. Commentators on every network replayed the moment, Vance leaning back, Traoré leaning forward, the words hanging in the air like a verdict. In Africa. Social media lit up with pride. Traoré was hailed as a defender of dignity, a young leader unafraid to confront the arrogance of Western politicians. In the U.S., reactions were mixed. Some called it a humiliation for Vance. Others admitted grudging respect for Traoré's composure. But no one denied the impact, because in a single moment, Traoré flipped the narrative. The young revolutionary wasn't the one on trial. It was the seasoned senator, left speechless in front of the world. The debate rolled on, but the damage was done. Every answer Vance gave afterward felt smaller, weaker, overshadowed by the clapback that had gone viral. Meanwhile, Traoré's calm presence only grew stronger. He didn't just win an argument. He won the room. And the lesson was clear. In an era of noise, calm conviction still has the power to silence a crowd. If that moment left you speechless, imagine what's still to come. On Beyond Truth, we don't just show you debates. We uncover the clashes that redefine power, politics, and the future of nations. So if you're ready to go deeper, hit that subscribe button now. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss the next confrontation, the next revelation, the next truth beyond the headlines. Because here on Beyond Truth, The story doesn't end when the applause fades. It begins.